So, Carrie, how many years? 25 years. 25 years, Carrie Ann Stack. That provided the easy listening tunes at the Coronation. We are blessed to have Carrie in the community. So thank you for showing your appreciation to our daytime Puyallup Main Street Association Executive Director and our nighttime pianist for really significant events like this. Thank you, Carrie. So at this time, we ask you to please stand as you are able for our patriotic dedication. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Special thanks to two-year Daffodil Festival Queen Katie Gilbert's dad, Matt. Took everyone's temperatures on the way in here. He'll be sending that to the Center for Disease Control. Special thanks to Matt. He was offered 2 thermometers when he came in today, so he gave you the appropriate one. That's great. So the festival's theme this year is Reach for Your Star. And please, before you leave, consider purchasing a commemorative program, a $10 commemorative program. Where are those programs? All right. Purchase one of those. We have a limited number available, and they will become a collector's item for sure. They were designed and created by our 2012 Orient Princess Morgan Bernardi of Morgan Jasmine Designs. Let me tell you, they are absolutely beautiful. So consider purchasing one on the way out tonight. We also have a few masks for sale and pins as well. The masks were personally made by Festival President Ernie Ouellette's wife, the Daffodil Festival First Lady, Mary Ouellette. All proceeds go towards the support of the Daffodil Festival. Thank you. So let's kick off the evening and welcome the reigning 2019 Queen, Katie Gilbert of White River High School, escorted by past President Tim Smith. They in turn are escorted by James, this is my favorite part, James Naismith, Pipe Major for the official Queen's Guard, the Clan Gordon Pipe Band. It's like a wedding, you're all supposed to stand. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019-2020 Queen, with past President Tim Smith, Katie Gilbert. Katie will speak later in the program. Katie, thank you. You're only 2-year reigning Queen of the Daffodil Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for James Naismith, Pipe Major for the official Queen's Guard, the Clan Gordon Pipe Band. I love that music. I really do. Okay. Okay, let's recognize one more time, of course, our special friend, great supporter of the festival. One more time, Carrie is certainly bringing elegance to the evening. You really classed this place up. Thanks for being here. Carrie Yanside. We also want to thank David Nettleton of Piano Masters for transporting and tuning the piano for our band. David Nettleton. And you know, I tell you, I love Farm 12. I love the work, the great work that Krista Linden and Step by Step do here. As a farm kid from Ellensburg and a wrangler at the Puyallup Rodeo, I always feel comfortable in jeans and boots here, especially here. But this event and these young ladies, they deserve the reverence and the formality of the black tie, or yellow tie that I wear tonight. Thanks, Festival, for providing my first excuse since COVID to wear my tux. I appreciate that. And I thought everything would fit a little bit better, but the 19 in COVID has nothing to do with chemistry. I think it's how many pounds we all put on during this time. So our Daffodil Festival Royal Court consists of 23 senior ladies. Doesn't always sound right, does it? Who have been selected from 23 high schools all across Pierce County. They first met our 5 judges on Zoom on Wednesday evening for informal judging. The princesses were then judged individually on Saturday in their formal interviews. Our judges are in the balcony. How was it, judges? Piece of cake? A little tough. It went well, though. All right, we'll introduce them later. Thanks for being here, judges. Tonight, the girls will be judged on a prepared 1-minute speech based on the theme, Reach for Your Star. Each will then answer an impromptu question that's right here somewhere, and I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Believe me, don't make it look easy, but I assure you it's not. As we begin the introduction of the 2021 Daffodil Princesses, please sit back and enjoy the wonderful variety of speeches each princess has thoughtfully prepared. And now, our first princess is from Wilson High School, Kelsey Monaghan Bergson. Princess Kelsey is a creative and innovative thinker who embraces a challenge. She looks forward to a world where compassion has a greater priority and diversity is celebrated. Princess Kelsey is proud to be a part of the Daffodil Festival as they broaden their network and celebrate the multitude of opportunities within our community. Following graduation, Princess Kelsey will attend the United States Air Force Academy to double major in behavioral sciences with a pre-med concentration in political science. She then aspires to attend medical school. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Kelsey, representing the Rams from Wilson High School. Princess Kelsey, here's your impromptu question. If you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
When interviewing someone for a Daffodil candidate, one of the main things I would look for is integrity. One of the things that always comes to my mind is
Thank you, Princess Kelsey. Air Force is in good hands. See that? We're cleaning the microphone off in between speeches. All right. Our next princess is Kara Ritter from Fife High School. When Princess Kara moved to Pierce County, she fell in love with the friendly community that was reflected in the faces of her peers, her teachers, and neighbors. Princess Kara understands the power of bravery and the challenge of stepping out of your shell. She endeavors to encourage self-confidence in all. As Fife High School's 2021 Daffodil Princess, Kara will encourage others to courageously reach for their stars. After graduation, Princess Kara looks forward to studying psychology while attending Pacific Lutheran University. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Kara, representing the Trojans of Fife High School.
Now, this is the story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right down, and I'll tell you how I became the princess of my awesome town. On the west side of Columbus, I was born and raised on the back of trampolines where I spent most of my days. Being artsy is all cool, but playing Foursquare is the best outside of school. Life was good, everything was fine, until Mom said, pack up your bags, we're moving across state lines. Arrived in Washington on a very rainy day, and after 8 fast years, I have finally found my way. Like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I didn't quite fit in when I first moved here, but it took the courage of one girl asking the new girl if she could have lunch with her that changed my life. And now, after all these years, I have finally found my own inner courage, and I want to pay it forward and reach for the stars to make a difference for others. I have already experienced this being a Daffodil Princess, and I am excited to continue to represent the amazing Fife community and all of Pierce County, hopefully as your queen. Thank you.
All right, Princess Kara. Princess Kara, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
I would honestly look for 3 qualities: honesty, humility, and selflessness, because it takes those qualities to help the community around you and devote yourself to them. Thank you.
Princess Kara from Fife High School. Hey Kara, 25 years, have you heard a rap? In 25 years, have you heard a rap speech? All right. Laura Schultes of Lakes High School. Princess Laura is a creative young artist who looks forward to sharing her talents while serving as Lakes High School 2021 Daffodil Princess. She loves using her creativity to entertain the world through a wide variety of artistry. From performing for over 500 people at a variety show to marching in past Daffodil parades with her fellow Lakes band members, her talents shine brightly. One day, Laura hopes to become an author or a director. Princess Laura plans to attend Brigham Young, Idaho in the fall to study theater. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Laura, representing the Lancers from Lakes High School.
Clouds filled my sky and the stars would sing. But every once in a while those clouds would part and a star would shine through. One of The summer between my sophomore and my junior year, I went to a camp far away from anyone I knew. And at this camp, I made one really good friend, but I wished I had made more after I left. I realized that to grab onto your star, you have to reach. I now have 22 amazing daffodil sisters because I reached for my star and broke out of my shell. I know that reaching for your star can seem hard, but it's worth it. And you never know. Reaching for your star may ignite others, so I urge you to reach for your star.
All right, Princess Laura. If you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
I would look for a loving and caring personality, somebody who wants to show kindness to everyone and who is always there for the people around them. Someone who really loves service and loves their community, because that is what really drives people to serve those around them.
Princess Laura of Coronation High School. And now from Mount Tahoma High School, Ashley Anita. Princess Ashley is an academically driven individual who wants to give back to her community by becoming a teacher. Her positivity and kindness have led her to become Mount Tahoma's 2021 Daffodil Princess. Next fall, she plans to study elementary education at either Pacific Lutheran University or Washington State University. Go Cougs! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Ashley, representing the Thunderbirds of Mount Tahoma High School.
Hi everyone. Growing up, I never understood the struggles my parents went through. I would just be happy to be there with them, helping my dad in his landscaping job, picking up weeds, or helping my mom clean houses. I never understood that everything they did was for us, that we were their star. They are my star in return. Everything I do is because of them. They are what keeps me pushing to do better in life. And it keeps me going. I am very proud of what they have done for us, and I hope to return that back for them. And accomplishing all my goals to make my stars happy, which is to make them happy and proud of me. Thank you.
All right, Ashley. If you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
The qualities I would look for if I was interviewing a daffodil princess would be asking them, well, making sure that they are a sweet and kind person who makes sure that everyone feels included and talks to everyone and is just a friendly person, because that is what daffodil is about. These girls have been the sweetest girls I've ever met, and I want the future daffodils, that princesses that come are absolutely sweet to their other sisters, because that is what daffodils is about. Thank you.
And now from White River High School, Liberty Tucker. Princess Liberty is an active member of the Pierce County community who is currently serving as a mentor and leader of young girls. At White River High School, she is a member of the Associated Student Body. She is eager to use her role as the 2021 White River High School Daffodil Princess to brighten our community with her star. She looks forward to continuing her education at Arizona State University to attain a degree in biology and ultimately become a pediatrician. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Liberty, representing the White River High School Hornets.
Determination, and positivity with an open heart. However, I stand here before you with a more developed appreciation and perspective on it. In the past few months, I've been blessed with the most inspiring group of sisters that have taught me what it truly means to grow along the path of reaching for your stars. Becoming a daffodil princess was always my star I strived to reach. However, I never really considered what it meant after being crowned, but now I know it is so much more than I've ever dreamt of. Through daffodil, I have learned how truly important compassion is, and how a simple smile can help so many people, and how one simple flower can unite so many people and bring so much hope to a community. Through daffodil, I know I am turning into a leader that my younger and older self would be proud of. No matter what any of our next stars are, this journey has truly prepared us for them, and let us all remember that it's not about reaching your stars, it's about the journey, and what you choose to take away from it. Thank you.
Princess Liberty, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
The qualities I would look for in a daffodil princess would be her heart for service and how genuine she is. I think that it's important that through serving on this position, you're going to be involved in your community, and that you should genuinely love doing it, and you should love making connections with people. Because that's the most important part I feel of being a daffodil princess, is connecting with our communities and helping others, and really making those personal relationships. So that would be the most important quality I would look for in a daffodil princess, is her genuine heart for service. Thank you.
From Chief Leshai School, Zoe Stevens. As a young girl, Princess Zoe admired previous princesses and even had her very own yellow dress. She feels honored to have been selected as Chief Leshai's 2021 Daffodil Princess. Zoe is currently captain of the Chief Leshai's cheer team and looks forward to adding more opportunities to service during her reign with the festival. Princess Zoe looks forward to attending a four-year college directly after her high school graduation with the goal of becoming a surgeon. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Zoe, representing Chief Leshai School.
I'm an 18-year-old Native American, and getting to know me, you would see I'm just as much as an introvert as I am an extrovert. Cats are my favorite animals, and blue is my favorite color. I have 5 brothers, 1 sister, and plenty of in-laws. Decades ago, I began working part-time to push myself to become more responsible, both professionally and financially. Push myself to become more professionally and financially. Coming from a big family, I moved into the respective fields of work right out of high school. Being respectful of my roots, my intentions that I go to college, and graduating with a bachelor's degree in human biology. And when I was in 3rd grade, I remember we were given handle whiteboards and we were deciding to write what we wanted to be when we grew up. From an early age, I knew what would make me most happy being a doctor. Fast forward in time to 6th grade, I've chosen which practice of doctor achieve the goals I've set for myself. Reaching for my stars is against my odds, but not impossible. Thank you.
All right, Princess Zoe, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
I would look for what they're most passionate about, because I believe that if you can talk about what you're most passionate, you can do anything you want. That's all.
And now from Emerald Ridge High School, Haley Engelhardt. Princess Haley is an aspiring musician who looks forward to offering words of encouragement throughout Pierce County as the 2021 Emerald Ridge Daffodil Princess. One of Princess Haley's goals is to promote a more inclusive atmosphere during performing arts events by sharing her ASL interpreter skills with the audience. With her cello at her side, Haley hopes to attend Gallaudet University following graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Haley, representing the Jags from Emerald Ridge High School.
When writing this speech for the first time around, I honestly had no clue what I was getting myself into. I was never like the other girls, hoping and dreaming to be here. Daffodil Princess was never a stop in my journey. 3 months ago, I had said, sometimes it seems far too difficult to reach for something I want, without knowing the path that I had paved ahead of me. I resonate heavily with the sun, as oftentimes the stars feel far off and difficult to reach. To be the sun is to be lonely, seemingly stagnant, as if there's no movement forward for you. But through this experience, and with the help of my 22 beautiful sisters, I have learned that as the sun, I can foster life, art, and creativity all around me. I am in control, even on days it's difficult to accept my own light. I trigger growth in each and every day, and so do all of you. Why would I want to reach for the stars, something so far out into the future, when I can find something just as fulfilling in myself each day? For me, to remember that I too can be a star is enough. Thank you.
All right, Haley, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
Thank you. If I was interviewing future Daffodil Princesses, I would look, #1, for passion. You can be kind, you can be giving, and all of those things, but if you don't want to be here, and if you don't love the community that you're in, your service isn't going to mean anything when you move on in the future. I think passion drives everyone forward, especially to reach for your stars. Thank you.
Our next princess is Kayala Purdy from Clover Park High School. When Princess Kayala isn't spending time with her friends and family, you'll find her snuggled up with a good book. In addition to her passion for reading, Princess Kayala also enjoys coaching the Clover Park girls wrestling team. She loves encouraging her team to identify their goals and inspiring them to reach those goals. Princess Kayala will encourage the Daffodil Court to each reach for their star. After graduation, Princess Kayala hopes to attend the University of Washington and study psychology while earning a minor in literature. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Kayala, representing the Clover Park High School Warriors.
It's to the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered. I find it no mere coincidence that within ourselves lies stardust. As I reach for my star, I found myself reaching for the people around me. During quarantine, I found myself isolated from my community, but not out of reach. I continue to reach towards my mom for guidance, my fellow daffodil princesses for support, and within myself for the strength to continue on through hardships. I often think back to this quote to remind myself of those who listen, help guide me along the way, and motivate me to pursue and accomplish my dreams. I owe it to myself and all of my lucky stars that are waiting reach should I need help. Because of all the help I've received, I know I can be the sun, the brightest star in the sky for my community, and shed light and guidance as others have done for me. Thank you.
All right, Kayla, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
I would look for resiliency and loyalty. I would want resiliency in a daffodil princess because they would go through the ups and downs, and like a daffodil princess would stand tall through it all. Even if they're knocked down in an appearance or two, they would get back up and they would still have a smile on their face. I would also look for loyalty, someone who's prompt and on time, and someone who sticks with the program even when it isn't the best of times. Thank you.
And now from Rogers High School, Haley Isom. Princess Haley, she believes in the power of a smile. She looks forward to brightening everyone's day with the magic of her smile as she travels with the Daffodil Court. Princess Haley looks forward to being a positive role model for children and peers in our community. In the fall, Princess Haley plans to attend a four-year university to pursue a degree in elementary education. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Haley, representing the Mighty Rams of Rogers High School.
Reaching for things when you're 5'3" can be difficult sometimes, so it's handy to have a stepping stool or ladder that can help assist you to be able to reach higher. I believe that the best way we can achieve our own dreams and goals in life is to have the encouragement and support from others, along with the influence of role models that acts as that stepping stool, lifting us up, closer to our stars. Ever since I was 5 years old, I have known I wanted to become a teacher, and that's because of all of the influential teachers I've had throughout my life. I've been blessed to have had so many amazing teachers who not only taught me how to read and write, but also how to be a good human, to encourage others, and to be kind. And that is exactly what I want to instill in my future students. I want to be that stepping stool for them that all those teachers were for me. Each of them acting as a step for me to climb closer and closer to my dream, my star, of becoming a teacher. And my biggest dream, the brightest star I can see, would be being able to carry on what those teachers have taught me to my future students. And this is me, reaching for that star. Thank you.
All right, Haley, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
I think the main quality I would look for is someone who is caring on the inside and outside. I think I would want them to have a good personality, want them to care for people that go to their school, but also go to other places and are involved in other communities. I also want them to have a great smile and show that they care about Daffodil, and those would probably be the best qualities. Thank you.
And now from Foss High School, Makesha Consuelo. With community service as a pillar of her values, Princess Makesha is excited to serve as Foss High School's 2021 Daffodil Princess. Filled with Falcon spirit, she embodies the great qualities and potential of the Foss High School student body. Kindness, determination, and grit have helped Princess Makesha on her life's journey, and she is eager to use those skills for the betterment of those around her. Princess Makesha plans to study business at a four-year university next fall and use her knowledge to help others. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Makesha, representing the Foss High School Falcons.
Opportunities such as I did to be here before you all today and a part of the Foss family. I want to thank my family, both the big young family and my Foss family, for getting me to where I am today. Thank you.
All right, Makesha, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
If I were interviewing Princess for Daffodil, I would look for qualities that indicate that they are both a welcoming presence in the community and one in the community, especially one that works towards improving the community inside of school and outside of school, because both of these are important to our overall well-being. I would also look for someone that has a lot of school spirit and has ideas to how to improve their school, but also share why and what they love about their school. Because truly, our school is our main community for our lives, and so knowing what we can do better and what we love about it is critical in improving the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next princess from Bethel High School is Libby Sander. While serving as Bethel High School's 2021 Daffodil Princess, Princess Libby is eager to bring color and hope to Pierce County and beyond despite these hard times. She looks forward to inspiring other young girls to reach for their star, just as this year's festival theme challenges us all. Libby plans to attend Central Washington University this fall to study elementary education. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Libby, representing the Braves from Bethel High School.
One day at the Daffodil Parade, a little girl hung out her car window with a tiara on her head and a poster of 2021 for her hands. She told us she wanted to be a princess just like us. I could not believe such a small interaction, a wave and a smile, can make such an impact on this little girl's dreams. This is why I'm a Daffodil Princess. For small moments like these, I take with me for the rest of my life. I want to be a teacher. That's my star. I want to be a teacher so I can witness even more of these moments. Teachers have such an immense impact on you that I want to be a part of it. I'd even argue that I've gotten a head start thanks to the Daffodil Festival. Being a Daffodil Princess is more than a title. Being Daffodil Queen would be more than a title. It's an experience. Although this little girl's dreams may change as she grows older, I am honored to have been someone she admired and looked up to at the time. Thank you.
All right, Libby. Your impromptu question is, position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
I would look for a princess that is genuine. That is the most important characteristic to me when I'm looking for friends and anybody to stay by me when I go on my journey of life. I think being a genuine princess is how you get a princess that's not only a princess, but an excellent princess that truly enjoys what she's doing, is here to make relationships and actually make an impact on the community. So if I were interviewing candidates for Daffodil Princess, I would look for a girl with a genuine smile, a genuine laugh, and someone that really wants to be here.
Princess Lily from Bethel High School. And now from Grand Kapowsin High School, Lucy Dysart. Being a soccer player, Princess Lucy has significant goals. For the community, Lucy hopes to help everyone find their passion and shoot for their star. She is ready to apply her skills and big heart to showcase Grand Kapowsin's spirit. Princess Lucy's next stop will be college, where she plans to play NCAA women's soccer. In her spare time, Princess Lucy coaches a girls' soccer team and helps lead them to victory during the championship game. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Lucy, representing the Mighty Eagles of Grand Kapowsin High School.
This past year I lost a lot, and my whole life flipped 360 degrees. I wasn't able to coach my little girl soccer team. My own soccer season came to an end. The Golf State Championships was canceled, and the whole start to my senior year flashed before my eyes online. So when I found out the theme was reaching for the stars, I found it hard to come up with something to talk about. I know I'm one of many seniors who feel as though we have nothing left to reach for. However, that's not true. Even though all of its glory is hidden behind such overwhelming uncertainty, it's the year I graduate, the year I commit to a college to further my education and play soccer, and it's the year that proves why I've been pushing for the stars past all expectations. Although COVID has just been another obstacle I've overcome, during this time I was able to get a job, win state scholarships, decide which college I'd like to attend, and only strive for perfection in the classroom. As someone who always strives to be perfect, I often overlook the accomplishments I am able to complete. However, this year I was able to achieve more than I ever even realized. Even though this year hasn't gone as I planned, I'm glad I continue to push myself, try new things, and always reach for my star.
All right, Lucy, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
I believe if I was interviewing somebody to become a Daffodil Princess, I would look at their heart and the way they demonstrate their passion for wanting to be one. I know as someone who's super busy, you often look at things as checking boxes and making time for them. However, when I was going for Daffodil, it was something that stood out to me more than any of the activities I did. And being a part of the community is just something you can't replace. So I definitely think when you're trying to interview a Daffodil Princess, you try to look at the qualities and how much they shine when they're speaking and how much they enjoy being there in their presence. Thank you.
Lucy Dysart from Grand Kapowsin High School. Princess Lucy. Angelina Morales-Maza of Eatonville High School. From marching in the Daffodil Parade with her fellow band members to wearing the iconic bright yellow dress, Princess Angelina is honored to act as Eatonville High School's 2021 Daffodil Princess. With her intention of serving in the healthcare field, she plans to attend Pacific Lutheran University in the fall to join their nursing program. Once she has attained that degree, Princess Angelina plans to earn her master's and become a nurse practitioner. Princess Angelina wants to remind everyone that although things are different this year, remain positive and be grateful for all you are. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Angelina representing the Eatonville High School Cruisers.
As far back as I can remember, helping others has always been a priority of mine. she reminded me of stories of how as a kid I always tried my hardest to help her, like something with mopping, but somehow I ended up flooding the whole house instead. But as I got older, when I entered high school, I was able to help clean up these messes rather than contribute to them. I participated in school events and sports and volunteered my time doing community service, and so I was able to help others where I could. Being part of the Daffodil Festival has also helped me realize that I can expand on my passion for helping others. By being an ambassador for Pierce County and a role model for younger generations, I've been able to learn that by simply being ourselves and being kind, we can help others inspire. I can help others inspire them to reach their goals. And maybe one day I'll be able to inspire many more people through my career as a nurse to help others to reach their own stars, like how this big yellow family has been able to help me reach mine.
All right, Princess Angelina, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
If I was interviewing candidates, I would obviously look for girls who were well-spoken, if they were outgoing, if they were kind, and if they were genuine. I really appreciate honesty, and so I think that really shows a lot in a person. And I think that's mainly what I would look for. Thank you, guys.
From Puyallup High School, Katie Rose Abeglin. Princess Katie is an aspiring documentary filmmaker who dreams of sharing her love of history with the rest of the world. Her love for the Daffodil Festival began when she volunteered as a 2019 production assistant for the Puyallup High School Daffodil Selection. She looks forward to giving back to Pierce County's diverse and fast-growing community as the 2021 Puyallup High School's Daffodil Princess. Following her graduation, Princess Katie plans to study filmmaking at the University of York or King's College London in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Katie, representing the Vikings of Puyallup High School.
It has been said that the art of conversation is the art of hearing as well as being heard. Unfortunately, it was not me that said this, but I do believe the art of conversation is my star. Well, conversation and a camera. It took a family cruise and me forgetting to pack my camera to realize that the most interesting story ideas come from conversation. I just had to listen. And I did, to our servers like Manny on his 203rd consecutive day of work, or a tour guide like Javier supporting a family of 7 when the next cruise ship wasn't due for weeks. I learned a valuable lesson on that vacation. All you have to do to learn about the world is listen. I learned I need to make documentaries, to be brave and vulnerable, to share the untold stories of humanity, to bring change to the world through film is my star, and one day, with a camera and a tripod slung over my shoulder, I will reach for it and help others reach for their star too.
All right, Princess Katie, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
Looking for a daffodil princess, I think the thing you need to be above all else is authentic. You need to love your authentic self, and you need to love the authenticity in other people. To be honest about who you are and who you can help other people be is the best thing about Daffodil Princess can do. Thank you.
From Puyallup High School, Princess Katie. Rosalind Addy from Franklin Pierce High School. Enjoying exploration and adventure, it is no wonder Princess Rosalind loves Pierce County. After graduation, she looks forward to attending her dream college, Chapman University. There, Rosalind plans to study psychology. Through the festival, she hopes to inspire other young girls to become leaders, just as she was inspired by previous princesses during the Daffodil Parade. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Rosalind, representing the Franklin Pierce High School Cardinals.
Good evening, everyone. Passion is something that I find very important to every soul on this universe. It is the key to everything. I have passion in choir, in drama, in leadership, and now I have passion for Daffodil. These 22 amazing girls are probably the best people I will ever meet, and I am passionate about them. I'm passionate about caring and protecting and providing for them. Throughout the rest of this experience, I plan to be their best friend, their closest companion, and I plan to be the rock that they stand on. Passion is essential. So when they told me that the theme was to reach for your star, I said back that I was already among them. Thank you.
All right, Rosalind, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
I think first off, I would look for a friend, because the queen needs to be a friend to every other princess in the court. Secondly, I would look for someone who is strong, because she needs to represent the county and her court with all the strength and might that she has. And I think lastly, I would look for a princess, because when you look at a queen was once a princess. And that's the most important thing, to remember your roots. So she needs to be a princess at heart and a queen at the front.
Princess Rosalind from Franklin Pierce High School. All right, from Spanaway Lake High School, Mackenzie Sunday. Princess Mackenzie desires to create a positive impact on the Pierce County people that she encounters. Consequently, she hopes to empower the younger generation of our community to strengthen their hopes and encourage their perseverance. With her positivity, Mackenzie strives to be a support for the community while acting as Spanaway Lake's 2021 Daffodil Princess. She plans to attend a four-year university in the fall to major in business, but right now, ever the encourager, Princess Mackenzie wants you to know you've got this. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Mackenzie representing the Sentinels of Spanaway Lake High School.
Reaching for the stars becomes the most enjoyable in life when someone has a purpose. Someone to be star athletes, the president, or it may seem little to some, accomplished graduating high school. Everyone's star they're reaching for looks different. Part of my star is being the voice for those who are unheard. When reaching for my star, I want to be the voice for others by starting conversations in classroom discussions, introductions, and in class when they're afraid to ask a question. I also became a link leader to help guide and support incoming freshmen. I am on the student voice team and speak at every staff meeting possible, sharing my story in numerous community groups, spreading mental health awareness, and using my voice for those who aren't heard. I will never stop reaching for this part of my star. My star is not just one thing I'm reaching for, but an endless list of things I want to see myself be in the future. I find the most joy in helping others and being the positive change, as you never know what the person next to you may be going through. This is my purpose, and one thing is for sure. I strive to be the rainbow in someone else's cloud, their shining star.
Mackenzie, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
The qualities I would look for is someone who can make everyone smile. So this is a hard duty, but what's most important is the smiles that we see on everyone's faces on a daily basis. Because like I said, you never know what the person next to you may be going through. So putting a smile on someone's face could be the most important thing in their entire life, and you never know how it may affect them.
Princess Mackenzie, Stanley Lake High School. From Ording High School, Ava Fritz. Princess Ava has been selected as Ording High School's 2021 Daffodil Princess. One of Ava's biggest accomplishments has been to become Ording's first female wrestler to place at the state championship. There is nothing Princess Ava loves more than making others smile. She is eager to use her caring nature and kind heart to make a difference for people she meets through the Daffodil Festival. This fall, Ava looks forward to attending Pacific Lutheran University to earn a degree in nursing and becoming a traveling nurse. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Ava, representing Moore Cardinals from Ording High School.
The universe is infinite. There are 100 billion stars in a given galaxy, a billion trillion in the observable universe. That's a lot of stars, a lot of planets, a lot of galaxies. In the figurative sense, a lot of things to reach and aim for. I believe everyone has their own star, goals they spend their whole lives trying to reach. For me, my star is less of a physical thing I can get, or even a title I can obtain. My happiness has always come from seeing other people happy. I think my star, or my spark in life, is making the people around me happy. I want to see people smile and see them truly be fulfilled. I always try my best to make people's day brighter because it honestly makes mine brighter too. Small things can have huge impacts on people. I want to become an elementary school teacher so I can help kids learn how to love school and themselves. I want to help them leave in the smallest ways possible and go the extra mile to brighten up their lives. If I can even make one person's life a little bit brighter or a little bit happier, I truly think that I've reached my star. Hopefully, I can maybe reach a couple stars. I think that there are plenty to spare. Thank you.
All right, Princess Ava, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
I would definitely look for someone who is genuine and who doesn't have to put on a face mask or a fake laugh, and who is genuinely a good person, genuinely loves what she's doing, and is genuinely a wonderful princess. Thank you.
Princess Ava from Ording High School. Annabelle Pepin from Curtis High School. Princess Annabelle is a positive role model who is committed to spreading respect and happiness throughout Pierce County and beyond. She believes in the power of self-respect and the importance of showing gratitude. Annabelle hopes to spread these traits everywhere she goes while serving as Curtis High School's 2021 Daffodil Princess. Next fall, Princess Annabelle will be a proud first-generation college student who plans to major in political science at a four-year university. During this experience, she hopes to study abroad in Spain and teach children to play the violin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Annabelle, representing Stillmore Vikings at Curtis High School.
Good evening. My goal in life, or one of the stars I reach for, is to become the best version of myself through the hard work and dedication I commit to daily to positively impact the world around us. Reaching for the stars and dreaming are two very different things. Dreaming requires imagination, but reaching requires drive and work. The phrase hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard is one that represents my drive for success. To me, showing up and working hard is more important than perfection. As someone that grew up with privilege and support, my role, not only as a representative of my community, but as a person for my whole life, is to be the voice for those who cannot speak and push others to their full potential. Throughout this unparalleled experience with the Daffodil Festival, I have gained a confidence I never thought I would have, and I have built relationships that will last me for the rest of my life, and for that I'm eternally grateful. I am Annabelle Pepin, and the stars I reach for through my constant dedication are to be the voice for those who are not heard, be the light that the state of our world needs, and represent the kindness and acceptance that my community and county stand for. Thank you.
All right, Princess Annabelle, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for, and why?
If I were interviewing candidates for the Daffodil Princess position, I would look for integrity and compassion. In a time like this with coronavirus, integrity is very important, especially with online learning, and compassion is so important, especially in such a diverse community. I was raised to treat all living things with love and respect, and that's a quality that I find is the most important when representing such a diverse community. Integrity is the most important to me as well, because doing things that others think is right when no one is watching is the most important, especially when representing such a diverse community. Thank you.
Princess Annabelle from Curtis High School. From Washington High School, Annie McAuliffe. As a Pierce County native, Princess Annie has many fond memories of her community, and she looks forward to giving back as she participates in the traditions of the Daffodil Festival. Although she loves to travel, Pierce County has always been home for Princess Annie. This fall, Annie plans to attend Linfield College and double major in education and English with a minor in psychology. She plans to use her degree to return to Washington High School and teach English. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Annie, representing the Washington High School Patriots.
I never thought I would reach my star, and even now, I don't know if my goals are achievable. Before Daffodil, I knew where I was going, but I didn't know if I had the courage to get there. Going on becoming a whole person and an impactful and valuable member of society, I'm not scared now because I have 22 other girls who love and support me and that I can love and support. I can love and support these girls in a way I didn't know I was capable of. We share a passion for service and our hearts align in the will to do good in the lives of other people. We go into our communities, we make people smile, we bring joy with our presence, and we make bonds with each other that are unbreakable. My North Star, my shining goal in life, is to be synonymous with loving kindness, to love people unconditionally, and to do good in the lives of the people around me. To me, there's no better way of reaching this goal of loving myself and other people than being surrounded by these 22 wonderful women.
Princess Annie, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for, and why?
I would look for young women who are kind and who care and want nothing but the best for the people around them. Being a Daffodil Princess is more about loving the people around you and wanting the best for your community than it is about anything else. And it's really important for the young women to do this, to know that the most important thing is to love your sisters in this.
Princess Annie, Washington High School. Now from Bonnie Lake High School, Bryn Spicer. Princess Bryn is a kind-hearted young woman who is excited for the opportunity to give back to Pierce County's diverse and growing population. She looks forward to Pierce County's diverse and growing population, which I think I just said. Many opportunities she will have to impact the community and represent Bonnie Lake in their 2021 Daffodil Princess. Princess Bryn plans to attend Grand Canyon University online to pursue a dual degree in early childhood education and special education. She then hopes to become a high school educator. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Bryn, representing the Mighty Panthers of Bonnie Lake High School.
When I first heard that the prompt of my speech was to do with reaching for my star, I honestly had a tough time coming up with just one thing to tell you that gave you the full image of Bryn Spicer, who is now Princess Bryn. After reflecting, I determined that I don't just have one star. I have an entire galaxy full of goals and aspirations that I hope to accomplish in my lifetime, such as I hope to travel the world and experience all cultures while spreading Christ and his mission. I also hope to settle down in a job that I love where I can impact students with my teaching of special education. However, there is one star that tends to shine brighter than the others, and that is my life goal of being the best person I can possibly be and reaching my full potential. I will do this by showing kindness and love to everyone I meet, helping others to reach their goals, and furthering my love of giving people joy through service. Wishing on my stars is not enough for me. I am going to reach them. Thank you.
All right, Princess Bryn, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
I would look for confidence and passion. I think it takes a truly strong leader to hold the position of being a princess and especially for being queen. You definitely need the confidence and the passion to be in this Daffodil program, and I think all of these lovely ladies definitely hold that. So I think those are the two qualities I would look for.
Princess Bryn from Bonnie Lake High School. All right, from Stadium High School, Joey Goninen. Reporting now from the 2021 Daffodil Court is Stadium High School's Princess Joey. As a child, Joey served as a reporter for the Junior Daffodil Parade to Pierce County's Channel 12. Princess Joey currently is excited about inspiring others and spreading cheer with her bright yellow dress. In addition to becoming an astronaut, Princess Joey also is looking forward to applying her passion for nonprofit marketing to a business and marketing firm for nonprofit organizations. However, Princess Joey's biggest accomplishment has been to beat cancer. Well done, Princess Joey. Washington State University, Go Cougs is the college she has chosen for her future education. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Joey, representing the Stadium High School Tigers.
Ever since I was a little girl, my dad has always told me to reach for the moon. And if I were to miss it, then it'd be okay and to grab a star. And well, that has kind of been our motto ever since. Taking risks and putting your whole heart into something with the chance of it not working out can be scary. But let me tell you, when it does work out, it can be one of the most rewarding things. Since then, I've had the mindset to make the most out of the opportunities that have been given to me. Whether that's learning how to snowboard for the first time, or raising money to go to the United Kingdom of Girl Scouts. Well, about 3 years ago, I was asked to speak at a firefighters ball. It raises money for a camp that I go to. It's for cancer survivors. Right before I went on stage, my dad had reminded me of our precious motto. At that moment, my fear went away, and my excitement to enter the stage went through the roof. Do not get me wrong, I was still incredibly nervous. But I remember how when I was able to go to this camp, I was able to forget about my cancer and to feel like a normal little kid again. When I began to tell my journey of cancer to the audience, I became comfortable just being me, and my confidence soared. And in that moment, I reached for the stars, and I finally felt like I had caught mine. Thank you.
All right, Princess Joey, if you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for, and why?
I would look for someone who is humble and loving. For me, when I look for friends or anyone, I try to find someone that has the biggest heart, and not only that, that can make me laugh next to it. I think being a princess is so much more than the title. I think it's being humble and loving and caring for your 22 sisters, or how many ever you have that year. So I think definitely humble and a big heart. Thank you.
Princess Joey from Stadium High School. From Sumner High School, Guadalupe Perez Dolores. Princess Guadalupe strives to empower all women to pursue success as she patterns this behavior herself. Her proud heritage strengthens Princess Guadalupe's confidence to succeed in all her endeavors, and it was a factor in her becoming Sumner High School's 2021 Daffodil Princess. By taking an active role in the community, Guadalupe became a host for the Mary Bridge Children's Hospital Toy Drive and helped gather over 650 toys in about a month. She looks forward to continuing her support of our community through the Daffodil Festival's many service projects. She has been accepted by Pacific Lutheran University School of Nursing and looks forward to earning her degree while performing with the percussion department. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Guadalupe, representing More of the Spartans from Sumner High School.
Buenas tardes, soy Princesa Guadalupe y soy orgullosamente hija de dos inmigrantes. Good evening, I am Princess Guadalupe and I'm proudly a daughter of two immigrants. Upon my reflection of this year's theme, Reach for Your Star, I have realized that my life has been full of stars as a result of the selfless actions of others. For example, I thank Princess Elizabeth for introducing me to such a wonderful organization. And I thank the Daffodil Festival for welcoming me into the Big Yellow family. But most importantly, I marvel at my parents' courageous actions that led them to leave their lives in Mexico so that their children could have a better life. My life goal is to make my parents proud, and I feel I do that best by both sharing my heart for service and embracing my beautiful culture. An example is of the Mary Bridge Children's Hospital Toy Drive I hosted this past winter. And after almost a month's worth of resilience, a friend and I managed to gather over 650 toys for those young patients. I feel it is my duty to support those around me so that their stars are within their arm's reach, because the stars aligned so graciously for me to be here today. It has been a great honor speaking with you all today, and I hope I was able to inspire you all to reach for your stars.
If you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for and why?
The two things that I would look for in a candidate would be diversity those are two separate things, and that this world needs to support women of color especially, but overall, all of the minorities, not just race, not just religion, not just gender, but all minorities. We need to be able to celebrate that and incorporate that with the things we do forward, especially in such a great group as the Daffodil Princesses, where little girls and older people of our generation look up to us. Although I am a little bit shorter, so they probably look down at me. But the other thing that I would look for is character, and in that I mean nobody would want a princess who is not smiling all the time. That doesn't fit the whole princess image. Although I know that everyone has their troubles, I feel that it is important that we all have the character enough to embrace that. When we're looking at little kids or when we're talking to adults, it's important that we put our differences aside and we come together to make their day better. I think that diversity will help in bringing different views into our choices and when we do ahead, but I also think that character will help us and make us an even greater group, such like the Daffodil Festival. So thank you for your time.
Our last princess is Juliana Granberry of Lincoln High School. Princess Juliana is a natural-born leader with aspirations to better her community as Lincoln's 2021 Daffodil Princess. Princess Juliana does not hesitate to stand up for her beliefs and encourages other young girls to feel confident in expressing their thoughts as well. After graduation, Juliana plans to remain near Pierce County to earn a degree in nursing. Following her service in the medical field, she plans to return to school and pursue degrees in both law and political science. With these credentials, she will aspire to be elected to Congress, where she will use her leadership skills to benefit both the residents of Pierce County and many others. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Princess Juliana, representing the Lincoln High School Aides.
Instead, I strive every day to push myself beyond those limits. As women, we have the strength, the courage, and passion to reach for the stars, touch the sky, and change the world one day at a time. I used to be scared to speak up for what I felt was wrong. Instead, I speak up and fight for what is right. When you reach for the stars, no dream is too big, no goal is too small. Fear does not stop you when you chase your dreams. You are the stars, so reach for the sky. I also want to thank the Daffodil Festival and my mom for allowing me to find courage and confidence into myself. Thank you.
All right, Princess Juliana, your impromptu question. If you were interviewing candidates for the position of Daffodil Princess, what qualities would you look for, and why?
The qualities I would look for is someone who's a leader and someone who is not afraid to speak up for against what is wrong. I will also look for someone who has empathy for others and knows how to put themselves in other people's place and position, instead of just being selfish. I also look for someone who's passionate and has drive. Because being a Daffodil Princess, you have to have all of those in order to succeed in life.
Princess Juliana from Lincoln High School. Wow. What a great job, princesses. You're sharing. So let's show our appreciation one more time for these incredible young ladies. All right, before we go any further, we have a few special people we need to introduce and recognize. So the 2021 Daffodil Festival president is Ernie Olette. He's joined by First Lady Mary. Please stand. Ernie and Mary put countless hours into this program, into this festival. We appreciate your passion and your commitment and your willingness to participate in everything the festival does. Also, please show your appreciation to our directors of royalty, Dimitra Zuniga, who's in the back, right there, and Judy Smith. Thank you for devoting your time to this royalty program and guiding the young ladies' development over the last few months and working on their leadership skills. Dimitra, thank you. Judy, thank you. All right, so because this is a closed event, we do have one sponsor in the room, and she's Daffodilian Royalty. Past Queen Marissa, Modestowitz from Emerald Ridge High School is here with us. She is our $1,000 Queen sponsorship. Marissa is with Mosaic Real Estate. Marissa is pleased to give back to the organization that she was Queen for in high school. Thank you, Marissa. We'd also like to recognize our additional sponsors, Team Walcott Academy Mortgage Corporation, McDuff's Cafe and Highlands Golf Course, Douglas Knight Orthodontics, and the Sumner Rotary Club's Kathy Hayden, also Deputy Mayor of Sumner. Thank you for making this event possible. Please give all of our sponsors. And also don't forget Farm 12 and Crystal Linda for this incredible space. I'm going to steal this from Hans Zeiger, but how incredible and how appropriate to have the Daffodil Festival meeting back at one of the farms that supplied daffodils for this festival for so many years, the Van Lerp Farm. Yeah, pretty nice. Okay, so now let's recognize our judges who are seated in the balcony and who have the toughest job in the house. The judges are given the enormous task of adjudicating 23 brilliant young ladies to determine who will be chosen to reign over the 2021 Daffodil Festival as a queen. And thanks for throwing in that word adjudicating. Go Cougs, that's a public school education working right there. Judges, please stand as your name is read. Our first judge is former 10-year state legislator and state senator from the 25th District and representing the interest of the Puyallup, Sumner, Edgewood, Milton, Pacific, Southeast Auburn, Northeast Tacoma, Dash Point, Browns Point, the Port of Tacoma, and all points in between communities as their Pierce County councilperson, Mr. Hans Zeiger. Hans is also the author of Puyallup in World War II and co-editor of the newly published South Hill, A Community History. Hans and his wife Erin are raising their 2 daughters in Puyallup. Thank you, Hans. Our next judge is a Rotarian who puts service above self, just like our Daffodil Princess has been taught to do. J. Marie Johnson-Cola. She is a 10-year Marine Corps veteran. Thank you for your service, J. Marie. She loves living in Puyallup. With her husband, son, and mother, she is also a small business owner, community and church leader, as well as a PhD candidate focusing on transformative social change in communities. Ms. Soon-to-be Dr. J. Marie Johnson. Who's all familiar with the old cannery furniture warehouse here? Oh yeah. Well, it's time to welcome Jackie Walls. Jackie resides in Orning, where she raised 3 fabulous cadets, 2 girls and a boy. Being a local, she is familiar with the famous Daffodil Princesses. For the past 24 years, she's been working for a great company that encourages her to meet and interact in so many different arenas in the community. Her background is in accounting, but she found herself being encouraged by Dave Radcliffe, a great sponsor of the Daffodil Festival and owner of the Old Cannery Furniture Warehouse, to use her high energy and ability to be somewhat creative, and thus she took on a new position. 24 years later, Jackie is the Events and Promotions Coordinator. Sure, it's a long title, which basically means she gets to make fun and welcoming atmosphere in the store. She has had so many opportunities to engage with amazing people in our community. From our little town of Sumner to the massive sector of JBLM, she is connected with fascinating people with all types of wonderful causes and goals. Jackie is excited for this opportunity to savor and participate in a long-standing tradition that includes the Daffodil Princesses. Jackie Walls, Old Cannery Warehouse. And now let's welcome Judge James Masura. James is currently a C-17 simulator instructor for Flight Safety Services at McCord Field, Washington. He grew up on the east side of Tacoma, graduated from Lincoln High School, and has a Bachelor of Science degree in Aeronautical and Astronautical Engineering from the University of Washington in Seattle. Jim recently retired from the U.S. Air Force as an E-9 Chief Master Sergeant. He was the Chief C-17 Loadmaster for the 97th Airlift Squadron, McCord Field, Washington. There he was responsible for 2 full-time employees and 32 U.S. Air Force Reserve members operating the C-17 Globemaster III cargo aircraft, fulfilling combat, humanitarian, and training mission over the globe. James has been to all 7 continents, with his greatest impact in Antarctica. There he had several firsts, to include first C-17 landing at 2 airfields, the largest full aerial delivery on the continent, the largest aerial delivery resupply of the United States Antarctic program at the South Pole, and several life-saving missions to include utilizing night vision goggles during the continent's winter season. Jim currently lives in Eatonville, Washington. He enjoys time riding his mountain bike with friends, flying, and camping. His future plans include returning to college for his master's degree and volunteering. Thank you, Chief Master Sergeant Masura, for your service. I feel like I just read the credits to a Bill Brown now. Our last judge is Gary Stenberg. Gary retired as an auto damage adjuster in 2020. Before retiring, Gary started a business building parade floats called Rose City Float Designs. He currently builds parade floats for the Puyallup Indian Tribe and for the Portland Rose Festival. He attended Clackamas Community College, where he graduated with an associate's degree in psychology, and then matriculated to Portland State University, where he earned a bachelor's degree in psychology with a minor in sociology. Gary serves on the board of directors of the Seattle Seafair Commodores and was the 2018 Commodores Commandant. The Commodores' main focus is raising funds to support women's scholarships. Festivals and parades are Gary's passion, along with his family and grandchildren. As Gary's always says, it's a great day because today is parade day. Thank you, Mr. Gary Stanley. And finally, let's acknowledge all the parents and guardians in the audience tonight. You should be very proud for raising and supporting these outstanding Daffodil Princesses on stage tonight. Could you please stand so that we can recognize you for the great work that you've done in our community. All right. At this time, we'd like to read a statement from the Daffodil Scholarship Foundation's president, Melanie Stambaugh. Melanie is a former 2009 Daffodil Festival queen and business owner. At 24 years old, she became the youngest woman since 1936 elected to the Washington State Legislature. And Melanie writes, the Daffodil Scholarship Foundation proudly recognizes the 2021 Daffodil Festival Royal Court. Formed in 1976 to provide scholarships to the Royal Court, the Daffodil Scholarship Foundation is comprised of a dedicated board of directors who work throughout the year to raise funds to support scholarships for exemplary students. In the past 15 years, the foundation has given more than $750,000 in scholarship funds. This year, the Scholarship Foundation is proud to be awarding each member of the Royal Court an educational scholarship to be used towards tuition and books at the college, university, or technical school of her choice. The Daffodil Scholarship Foundation is a separate 501c3 organization from the Daffodil Festival as directed by the IRS. The Scholarship Foundation is able to provide educational support because of many generous and dedicated donors. We thank our donors for their support of these scholarships and invite you to support scholarships for future princesses by going to daffodilscholarship.org. daffodilscholarship.org. To make a tax-deductible donation, the Daffodil Scholarship Foundation is proud to support the outstanding ladies of the 2021 Daffodil Festival Royal Court and congratulates the new 2021 Daffodil Festival Queen. That's from the Daffodil Scholarship Foundation. Hey, we've got some tremendous news. This right off the wire. Thanks to our community partner, Laurel Creek Manor in Sumner, that's the host of the Daffodil Princess Tea. It will take place this year on May 23rd, so mark your calendars, pending any further phased adjustments. There will be at least one socially distanced seating if we reach our minimum number of guests, which is what? What's the minimum number of guests? Minimum number of guests at the tea. All right, so 50 per seating, we're going to try for 2 seatings. That will be the first 100 people. So the seating time will be announced soon when tickets go on sale on April 28th, a couple days from now, on the website at www.thedaffodilfestival.org. www.thedaffodilfestival.org. The Princess Tea is an annual event where the Daffodil Princesses welcome all of their little princesses in training. Okay, at this time, we'd like to invite Queen Katie, formerly from White River High School. She was a Hornet and the longest reigning queen in recent history, to the stage. She is escorted by President Tim. We will hear a few words about her experiences at the 2019 Daffodil Festival. Daffodil Festival, Queen Katie. Put your hands together.
Good evening, everybody. It's so good to be here with you today. Before I jump right into the speech, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for being here. It's been a long time coming, and so from me to you, I want you to hear that I am so happy to see you all here and see you online. We appreciate you and your support. On March 23rd, 2019, I was selected as the first ever White River Queen of the Daffodil Festival, and my reign was filled with so many amazing experiences. I was blessed enough to feel the full excitement of the festival, attending auctions and dances and princess teas, reading to kids and bowling and even riding a roller coaster. Parade day came and went, and even now 2 years later, I'm at a loss for words when I try to explain how incredible that day was. The summer flew by, packed with visiting other festivals and participating in their parades, as well as attending every event we could to soak up as much time as princess as we could. I can remember it all like it was yesterday, and I'm missing it a lot more than I ever thought that I would. Being crowned queen was a very humbling and surreal event. I can remember standing on stage holding hands with my princesses, sick to my stomach with nerves, even though my speech was over. And I remember just praying that it was my name that they called. I'm so honored to have been given this title, and parting with it is going to be very hard. We've gotten to be really close over these last couple of years. Over these last few years, I've learned how to better serve my community, make an impact on the people I meet, manage my time, and improve my social skills. But that's not all that Daffodil did for me. 2 years ago, I was thrown into a sisterhood that extends all the way back to the early 1900s. I, of course, had a wonderful court that stood by my side as we took on our year of rain and then passed our programs, but it didn't stop there. I've met so many ladies from all different years that have taught, inspired, and supported me so much. One of my favorite things about Daffodil has been this group that welcomed me into the Big Yellow family with open arms, and it's something that I'll value forever, and I can't wait to see it grow. As my year of reign came to a close, I handed off my White River Princess crown to the beautiful Miss Shelby in October of 2019, and I began to write my farewell speech for Queen's Coronation that was scheduled for March. As it got closer, I realized how hard it was going to be to pass on this torch that has grown to mean so much to me over that year, but I was confident that whoever took it would love it just as much, if not more, than I did. On March 17th of 2020, it was announced that Coronation would be postponed. Naturally, my first thought was, nice, extra time to write this speech. But as COVID began to fully take shape and the world began to close down, everything that was normal for our lives and for Daffodil was taken away. At this point, however, the idea of all of these changes being permanent still seemed so far away. While we may have had to make some adjustments in our life, it seemed as though it would come and go with the spring. It would all be over in just a couple weeks if we could only wait it out. On May 26, 2020, Coronation was officially canceled. By this time, it had become apparent that the world would not be going back to normal anytime soon. In my own life, my plans were changing very fast. Not only were my classes moved online, I learned I was unable to continue on the path I was on at all. I was planning to head to Australia on a 6-month mission trip shortly after Coronation, and to be honest with you, I was very ready to leave. Then the world closed down, and unfortunately that goal was no longer attainable for the foreseeable future, if at all. And thus began my second year of reign, for lack of a better term. Watching the 2020 princesses this past year has been both heartbreaking and inspiring. Last year's seniors lost so much. Their senior year was cut short so abruptly. No prom, no spirit weeks, no moving up assemblies, and no graduation. For our Daffodil girls, they lost even more. They were denied nearly every single experience that they had been looking forward to. If those girls had voiced their disappointment and been upset about everything that had happened, none of us could have blamed them. But they didn't wallow in their pity. They did the complete opposite and never let their smiles fall. They made the most of everything, even though it felt like the world was hopeless. Somehow, in some way, these ladies made the light of the festival shine just as bright as ever, as a true princess should. I'm so impressed and inspired by them, attending any event they could with masks to match their tiaras and dresses, making videos to post to social media to continue connecting with the public, and even reading books on live stream so that families could listen to a princess read a story, even if it had to be through a screen. Ladies, you are superstars. Thank you for being the voice of a festival during such an unpredictable and uncomfortable time for all of us. If you all get the chance, find a 2020 princess and show her some love. They've been nothing short of incredible, and they deserve to hear how thankful we are for them. That brings me to today, April 26, 2021, Queen's Coronation. It's been over 2.5 years since we were all able to gather and celebrate a new queen together. I am so thrilled to be here with you all. What a whirlwind couple of years it's been. Half of me is so excited to be passing on the crown. As good as it's been to me, I'm fully ready to step into my place as an alumni. But the other half of me is really sad to see this long reign come to an end. It's played such a huge part in my life for so long, and I can't imagine not having it. That being said, all of me is certain that the young lady who wears this crown after me will be so deserving of it, and I can't wait to see her reign. I have a million people to thank, but I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'm going to keep it short. My family for being the biggest supporters and walking through this adventure with me with endless patience and grace. My friends for being people that I could turn to even when I was so exhausted and overwhelmed. My high school teachers for always being compassionate and encouraging even when life was chaotic. My daffodil chaperones for always keeping me safe and comfortable during my events and feeding me all the time. Tim and Judy for being my role models and my safe place all in one. Princess Reagan, Chloe, and Emily from 2019 for being my sisters, my rocks, my sunshine, and hopefully someday my future bridesmaids. I couldn't have done this without any of you by my side, dealing with my stress and my nerves and everything else that came with this festival. You've all made my life so special, and I wish I could tell you 1,000 times how much you mean to me. I spent the last couple of weeks taking shifts at the Washington State Fair to be part of the Daffodil Stationery Parade, and let me tell you guys something. This 2021 court is amazing. For 2 weeks, they danced on the float and they interacted with every single car that drove through the gates. They braved the spring weather and they laughed their way through rain and heat and sunburns, for some of you. I am so in awe of all of you. I'm so blessed to have been given the chance to get to know so many of you in such a short amount of time. I've loved talking to you all, learning your stories and hearing your questions and your excitement about the year ahead of you. You all deserve the title of princess. There is no doubt about it. Thank you for letting me be a part of such a special event. You are so amazing. To the ladies who don't win tonight, do not let this stop you from making the most out of every second that you have as a princess. It goes by in a flash, even for me, and I had 2 years. It goes by in a flash, so soak in every single opportunity that you're given. It will seem overwhelming at times, but please try to go to every event, be in every parade, talk to every alumni you meet, and listen to their stories. Dance and sing with all the kids you meet, even though you're going to look silly, and be so completely and genuinely yourself through it all, because it'll be over before you know it. You're so beautiful, inside and out, and I'm so proud of you and all you've accomplished so far. To the brand new queen, I wish I had the words to prepare you for the next year of your life, but nothing can prepare anybody for such an experience as this. Being queen has been one of the most amazing responsibilities of my life, and I wouldn't have traded it for anything. You will have more on your plate and more duties than you do now, but don't let that intimidate you. You are deserving of this title, and don't you forget it. You're going to be the one that others look to for advice. You'll be the last one of your court to end their reign with the festival, the one to give speeches before events, and the ones to speak up for your court. You've been given a great honor, and while you shouldn't take it lightly, I encourage you to enjoy every moment. Have fun with this crown, and fall in love with the title just as I did, and it will be worth every crazy, stress-filled day. And with that, I believe it's time to move on with the program. I'm sure you're all very anxious for me to stop talking, and I can't blame you, I know it's stressful. So for the very last time, my name is Queen Katie. Oh wait, excuse me, I'm gonna get emotional real quick on you. From White River High School. Thank you for letting me be a part of this beautiful festival.
Thank you, Katie. Well, great job capturing the last 24 months of being a queen. All right, and now we are honored to announce the Miss Congeniality winner. We'd like to acknowledge and thank the shipmates of the Tacoma Yacht Club for their continued support with the Daffodil Festival and Miss Congeniality. The shipmates are awarding an additional $1,000 Miss Congeniality scholarship. This scholarship is very special because the princesses choose the recipient themselves. Before we announce the winner, we'd like to read a statement from Karen Cameron, the president of the shipmates. She writes, I am honored to present Miss Congeniality with a Shipmate Scholarship for $1,000. I'm sorry that I am not there in person, but with this pandemic, we are thrilled that you are all able to attend. This is the 25th year that Shipmates have awarded our scholarship for Miss Congeniality to further her education. They started the same time Carrie Yanisak did. All of our young women are outstanding students and community members, and we are proud to be associated with the Daffodil Festival. Shipmates and Tacoma Yacht Club look forward to Daffodil each year, and we were very honored that you were able to attend our Marine Parade. Congratulations. We look forward to hearing who was chosen and what your plans are for the future. Thank you. Karen. And the impromptu question is, Miss Congeniality 2021, awarded by the Tacoma Yacht Club and the Shipmates, Guadalupe Perez Dolores. Chosen by her sisters, Miss Congeniality, Guadalupe.
I would just like to say thank you, first of all, to everyone who supported me, even all the strangers I see out in the crowd. I'm extremely thankful for being able to make 22 friendships plus all our chaperones. I'm so honored to be here and to just like make the most of what I was given.
Before we announce the 2021 Daffodil Queen, we'd like to recognize and thank the Washington State Fair Foundation and their representative, Christina Stambaugh-Coons. This generous organization awards a $5,000 scholarship to the Queen in addition to her $1,000 royalty scholarship from the Daffodil Scholarship Foundation. And you all know what the Washington State Fair did in terms of creating a static parade route, right? At Spring Fair, so that was pretty exciting. Through the generosity of its donors, the Washington State Fair Foundation will provide $100,000 in scholarship opportunities to students residing in Washington State. Since the inception of the program in 1991, over $1,500,000 in awards have been distributed. Wow, that is tremendous. Thank you, Fair Foundation and donors, for opening the doors of opportunity for so many. All right, princesses. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, hasn't the pride of Orning High School, Carrie Yanisak, done a wonderful job on the piano this evening? Thank you, Carrie, for sharing your incredible talent with us. And now, before we announce the Queen, I'd like to draw your attention. Ladies, can you make a little bit of room there? You know what? Don't worry about it. All that old stuff, you don't worry about it. That's the crown, the Queen's robe, and the scepter that look like they were created in medieval times. And I pray to God you don't have to wear that for very long. Because that coat weighs about 187 pounds. All right, right, these items have been donned in many decades of coronation ceremonies before this, so if you smelled anything, it wasn't me from the warmth, it was that old robe. They are steeped, I'm going to get reverent here, they are steeped in our county's rich tradition. The Daffodil Festival organization wants to express their hope that whoever is chosen queen, you wear these venerable items with honor and deference as those who preceded you. All right? Hey, you know, we talked about the Van Laer Farm. I do want it'd be a mistake not to mention Roger Knutson and Knutson Farms, who for the last 10 years have been providing the daffodils for this festival. So please put your hands together for Roger Knutson and Knutson Farms. All right, and now the 2021 Daffodil Festival Queen. For crying out loud, this is another thank you card. Your 2021 Daffodil Festival Queen. Oh man, I gotta go look at my enunciation thing. You still there? From Puyallup High School. Hey Hans, did you hear that Princess Katie is an aspiring documentary filmmaker who dreams of sharing her love for history with the rest of the world? You heard that? Okay.
I knew the answer.
Is that her? Is there anyone from DSHS here?
Now it's my privilege to tap you, Queen Katie, 2021 Daffodil Festival Queen.
Well, it's true what they say. Head being some head that wears the crown, though it really is from the weight. This festival, these people, this community has a long history, and it's so important to our community. Every single person we interact with is just so touched because we're out there and we're sharing our love and who we are. And don't think I would have the confidence to be myself, to be out there without you, because, I mean, of course we have 23 of us, and we have to hold each other up, to keep each other going, and to be true to ourselves and our community, and keep the strength that this honored tradition and history of this festival, the history that this festival holds. And I'm so grateful and honored. Oh my goodness.
Now I present to you the 2021 Daffodil Festival Queen, Miss Kate Rose of England from Puyallup High School. No, honest to God, I had to write her name down like 4 times phonetically. So I kept pronouncing her wrong. I certainly didn't want to pronounce her wrong. Did I pronounce her right? Okay, good. I met her twin sister on the way in. That's her mom, so it's just like her. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our coronation for 2021. God love you, thanks for coming. Don't forget to purchase your commemorative programs, pins, and masks. Good night, drive safe, and again, thanks for coming. This was really a fun night, and thank you, Carrie Ann and staff, for providing great entertainment.
Oh, yeah.